Hello everybody, Maxwell here and I'm back with some bombs ready. Let's get into it. Are Manchester City back in their beast mode? Liverpool, are they running riots? And are Arsenal showing their true color in 2025? And lastly, the Club World Cup finally is here. Manchester City, £289 million since January. That's about 350 million euros. 350 million euros spent on players, on player purchase since January 2025. It may interest you to know that since this time, the so-called title contenders in recent years, Arsenal, has spent £0. In 2025 alone, Manchester City have already confirmed 8 new signings, a total of £289 million. First, adding Kozanov for 33.5 million, Omar Mamouche for 59 million pounds, or 60 million, Nico Gonzalez for 50 million, and Vitor Reis for 29 million. That's the January deal, right? And this summer, just a couple of weeks into the summer already, they have gone out and spent an awful amount of money again, bringing in Riot Nuri for 36.3 million pounds, Marcus Bettinelli, so that's an undisclosed fee, Ryan Cherky for 34 million pounds, Reinders for 46 million pounds. These 3 deals all happened in the space of 3 days. These deals totaling an awful amount of 289 million pounds, 350 million euros spent on players since January 2025. People are not talking about it. You know why? People are thinking that they are buying these players in with, so to say, an acceptable, amount of money. Like when you're getting Ryan Cherky for 34 million pounds, you're getting Riot Nuri, for Chiki 36 million pounds. You're bringing in Omar Mamouche for 60 million. I think that's the highest, right? People ain't talking about what Manchester City are spending, the kind of players they are bringing in. These men are bringing in quality players, and don't take anything away from these guys. I know they are not one of the best names out there, like you want to see and stuff like that, but they are quality players. We also saw Rancheki for France in at the Nations League. You saw what he can do. But these players are not coming in at at a big prices or stuff like that. But when you sum up this total fee they're paying, when you sum up the number, 8 new signings, that's almost a complete squad. And this thing, don't even take anything away. This thing is actually happening on the back of the fact that these guys are still in court battling out, 100 and whatever number of charges like against them for breach of transfer market rules or whatever. And they are still going out to pay with confidence. They're still going out, spending the money with confidence. Like, this is them telling everybody, like, yo, leave the court cases for them judges, for them lawyers. Yeah, we'll deal with that. We are not interested. As a matter of fact, they are even canceling out most of these charges against them already. And they've gotten that confidence to go out and spend. Are they the real threats in disguise that no one is talking about? People have to be really, really concerned about what Manchester City is doing, because their comeback is going to be bloody. Their comeback is going to be bloody, whether I like it or not. I know players feel like, yeah, they brought in some players, they didn't. But 8 players, you're sure that more than half of them can thrive, or at least half of them can thrive. And you know, if half, even if half of these players thrive, if they perform up to expectation, they lift Manchester City above everybody, because they already have the structure, they have the team. They just got a couple of players out, and adding another 4 5 players into that team, and they perform up to expectation, they're above everybody. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh my word. Before we continue, do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification, like this content, and ensure that you engage in the comment section. The Premier League is going crazy. 350 million euros. No team in the world can afford that at the moment. No team in the world can afford that at the moment. And they are doing it. It's something people have to keep an eye on. But like I said, they're back in their beast mode. They are absolutely back in their beast mode. And Liverpool, let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool are running riot. Absolute running riot. 127 million pounds for Florian Wirtz. Oh my word. Well, Liverpool broken the transfer record fee, bringing in Florian Wirtz for 127 million pounds. Like you all know, on the verge of bringing in KKs as well. They've already brought in Frimpong, and Liverpool are running riots. They are addressing every problem they've got. And I know very well, Liverpool are also still out there in search of a striker. Imagine, defensively, they're structured out. Midfield, they've ironed out their midfield problem. They barely had a problem at the midfield initially, to be fair, and they're out there in the striker search. Ekitike and whoever still keeping an eye on Isak and stuff like that. Liverpool are running riot. You think that this man didn't just win the league? They just won the league a couple of weeks ago, or just last month, and they are out spending this lot of money. What does that mean for Arsenal? What does that mean? It will interest you to know that within this time, my beloved Arsenal, oh my word, spent £0. As a matter of fact, releasing players, clearing their financial books, their salary books, and stuff like that, but yet spending nothing. I am so fuming because at the end of the season, Mikel Arteta said they have a clear vision of what they want to do. You have a clear sight. You're clear on goal. You know when that striker like you're 1-on-1. You are just 1-on-1 on goal. You and the goalkeeper, ball in between. Like, you have a clear sight. Then shoot. Then shoot. What are you waiting for? Victor Gyökeres. I can't believe that Fabrizio Romano just said in his latest video just an hour ago, and he said that Victor Gyökeres is furious with the sporting board or sporting president and stuff like that for not honoring agreement and stuff like that. Victor Gyökeres should be living with 51 million pounds, should be released, from Sporting with 51 million pounds. But yeah, the president has come out and it wasn't. I never accepted that. I never said that is what I was going to do. Yeah, it was a gentleman agreement from the Victor Gyökeres camp. It was a gentleman agreement. The president has come out and said, and I absolutely never agreed to that. He has a release clause of 100 million. I'm not saying pay the 100 million, but you need to pay more than 65 million euros, which is around about 51 million pounds. You know what I mean? And you need to pay more than 65 million euros. They're talking about something around about 85 million euros. And what are you telling me? Even at that, this man contributed 73 73 goal contribution. When was the last time? And people keep talking about this Portuguese league and stuff like that. People keep talking about, and I'm going to get to that very soon. But let me address this point. Is 85 million euros too much to pay for Victor Gyökeres? You're going there and negotiating the Sesco deal. Sesco is valued about same amount of money. You're telling me that you're considering age because Sesco is 22, and then you're considering age because you have to prefer to bring in Sesco ahead of a Victor Gyökeres. That is crazy. Who's making the decision at the board? The worst thing about it is, there's no Barcelona challenging you for this player. There's no Real Madrid challenging you for this player. As a matter of fact, you have flipping, yes, I call it flipping because they are absolutely crap at the moment. So I call them flipping. Manchester United battling you for a player. People, they're not even in the right financial capability. They don't have the financial strength that you have. Juventus. Oh my God. I can't believe these two teams are the teams battling Arsenal for a striker. And Arsenal is still moving like a frigid quicksand. Where is that clear sight? Where's that clear vision you said you've got? You said you've got a clear vision of what you want to do in the summer transfer window. What are you waiting for? Where are the concluded transfer market? Another thing, in recent years, when Arsenal got their transfer dealings, sorted out earlier in the transfer market, got the players in very early. Those players that got in so very early, you could see how they seamlessly transitioned into the team without no problems. And all the players that came in very late, you see how they struggled. Why are you telling me? Do you still want to wait down till transfer deadline day and still bring in another Raheem Sterling again? What are you doing? This this is not a clear vision. You don't have any clear vision. You're confused. You're confused. Absolutely confused. If you want to get a Sesko, I don't have no problems with that. But one thing I have a problem with is he must not be the number one striker. That's not. He absolutely not for me. I don't care. He must not be the number one striker. If you're bringing in Sesko, bring him in, but you must. It's an absolute must that you bring in a Gyökeres, an Osimhen, or an Isak. I don't care how you do it. Others are doing it. Go out and do it. You have to absolutely go out and do it. Oh my days. Oh my days. People talking about Portuguese league. Let me come to that. When was the last time? And answer me this question in the comment section. When was the last time a proven striker came into the English league and failed? When was the last time? People talking about Premier League, the pace of the league, whatever, proven, Premier League proven. What the hell is Premier League proven? When has a proven striker from another place come into the Premier League and failed? Name them. Diego Costa, Kun Aguero, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When has a proven Premier League striker come in and failed? I can list, I can begin and on, like I can continue to list and list and list on and on and on. It's possible that an average player who just put in a shift in a one season, who just had a one season what I said, who just had a good one season in another league comes into the Premier League and failed. It's possible. But if you are a consistent striker, if you've proven yourself consistently in any league, be it in the Dutch league and in the Portuguese league, in the Italian league, come on, they barely come and fail. So why are you telling me that a player who has been racking the numbers up for seasons now will then come to the Premier League? As a matter of fact, it won't be his first time in the league, in the English football. It's not going to be his first time. He's been there before. So why are you telling me he's going to come and fail? I don't absolutely like. He should be the number one target. Arsenal need to go for him, and yeah, I can't take anything other than that. And Zubimendi, yeah, according to reports, I don't know what's delaying that, but it should be done. But I don't want to have Zubimendi and um Sesko as the best deals of the summer. They should, coming into this season, into this transfer market, I had them as the list of the transfers that we have to do. Look at Nico Williams, 58 million euros release clause. Oh my God. And you're telling me he's on high wages. Arsenal is complaining of high wages. The minimum target should be bringing in a Nico Williams, Gyökeres, and Sesko as a backup. Then go get another bloody attacking midfielder. Other than that, just know, just know that second again. Am I even saying second again? I'm sorry, it may not be second again. You may be leaning back. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about it because what Manchester City, you can see City and Liverpool doing it already. You don't need to be told. Absolutely, you don't need to be told. Yet, what's man talking about? I'm fuming. I'm fuming. Really, really fuming. I'm sweating, man. Freaking sweating. Club World Cup is finally here. Unfortunately, my team is not in the Club World Cup, but we are going to get into the Club World Cup. Let's talk about the Club World Cup. As you all know, the Club World Cup begins the opening ceremony begins on the 14th of this month, and yeah, we got it's going to the tournament is going to take place in the US across 11 cities, 12 stadiums from 14th down till 13th July. The final is going to be played on the 13th day of July. And yeah, let's talk about it's a 32 team competition as well. As a matter of fact, this is a new format, like you all know. Let's just quickly run through the teams that are partaking in the competition. The Club World Cup has been expanded now, and yeah, and it takes a bit of fresh air. Like you're going to see like more teams coming to participate to compete for the title, and it's going to be an interesting time. The only negative about it is it doesn't allow the players have a good preseason or a good rest. Not even preseason, so to say. Like there are too many games, the players are not getting a good rest ahead of the new season. So I think that is the only place or the only thing that Arsenal have an advantage. That's the only way. That's the only place like Arsenal have an advantage now, although not really an advantage because you need to be there to win those trophies you've never won. And so, but it gives Arsenal an advantage to rest the players and then come back strong during the upcoming season. So, players from the Asian Football League or the AFC, we have Al Hilal, of course, Urawa Red Diamonds, and then we have the Al Ain. Oh my days! The Al Ain are winners of the 2023-24 AFC champions. Then we have Ulsan HD, best ranked eligible team in AFC 4-year ranking. So these are the four teams, and of course, so yeah, those are the four teams from the AFC representing Asian Football League. Then the CAF, we have the Confederation of African Football. We have Al Ahly of Egypt, winners of the 2020-21 CAF Champions League. The Wydad AC, yeah, got it right, yeah. Winners of the 2020-21 CAF Championship, and we have the Experience of Tunis, and lastly, Mamelodi Sundowns. No Nigerian team. What's happening? We got CONCACAF. The CONCACAF teams, we have Monterrey, winners of 2021 CONCACAF Champions League. We have C2 Sounders, winners of 22 CONCACAF Champions League. Pachuca, yeah? Yeah, love that. Winners of the 2024 CONCACAF Champions League or Champions Cup, and the Los Angeles FC, which winners of the playing match, May 2025. So those are the representatives or the representing clubs from the CONCACAF. Now we have the 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 CONMEBOL, which is the Southern American uh, champions. Now we have Palmeiras, winners of playing match. We have Flamengo, winners of 2022 Copa Libertadores. And we have Fluminense, the winners of the 2023 Copa Libertadores. Okay. And lastly, no, not lastly, we have Botafogo, winners of the 2024 Copa Libertadores. Again, River Plate, best ranked eligible team in the CONMEBOL 4-year ranking. And lastly, Boca Juniors. All these teams are really, really big teams when you talk about the South American leagues. Yeah. So then we have the OFC. We have one team representing the OFC, which is the Auckland City. Yeah, best OFC Champions League winners in the OFC 4-year ranking. Now, the UEFA, and UEFA had the majority of these of the participation. Yeah, UEFA. And we got number one Chelsea, winners of the 2020-2021 UEFA Champions League, one of the worst teams to ever win a Champions League. Like, I'm not joking about that. That's not nothing, yeah. One of the worst teams I've ever seen to win a Champions League. Real Madrid, winners of the 2021-2022 UEFA Champions League. Manchester City, winners of the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League. Bayern Munich ranked eligible teams in the UEFA 4-year ranking. Paris Saint-Germain, second best ranked eligible team in the UEFA 4-year ranking. Inter Milan, fourth best ranked eligible team in the UEFA 4-year ranking. And of course, this gives me that vibe that, yeah, Arsenal is definitely going to be in the competition next year because, of course, you know what I mean, fourth best. We got fourth best. Oh my God. You know what I'm thinking? So, Porto, fifth best rank. We even have fifth best. Oh my days. Porto's there, Arsenal's there next year, definitely. So we may be winning the Club World Cup before the Champions League. And Benfica, seventh best. Oh my days. Dortmund, third best ranked eligible team in the UEFA 4-year ranking. Juventus, eighth best ranked eligible team. And Atletico Madrid, we got sixth best ranked UEFA 4-year ranking. And then lastly, we got Atletico Madrid. I've called Atletico Madrid, right? Lastly, we got Red Bull Salzburg, which are the ninth best ranked eligible team in the UEFA 4-year ranking. Then, lastly, got the host, Inter Miami. Inter Miami are the host of this competition, and they are the winners of the 2024 MLS Supporters Shield. I don't know what that means. So, yeah, these are the clubs representing the these are all the 32 teams participating in the competition. The competition is going to start on the 14th of June and ends 13th of July, the last game, which is the final. And yeah, congratulations to everyone in this competition. If you ask me who can win this, I must tell you, yeah, I know attention always come to Europe. Never you take your eyes off the South American clubs. They are absolutely going to go for this, and I am saying that one of these South American teams will really, really perform well. One of them, I don't know, but one of them will really, really perform well. Either maybe even go to the finals. So I'm predicting one of them to be in the final, and yeah, I'm also predicting a European team to be in the final as well. And if you ask me what European team, let me say Chelsea, Real Madrid, no for me. City, no for me. Bayern, yeah. PSG, of course. It will be fair to say PSG. They still got that momentum still running in them. Atletico Madrid. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Keep your eye on Atletico Madrid. These are the kind of games they like to play. So I'm saying either Bayern, PSG, Atletico Madrid can actually make it to that final with a South American team. That's my own prediction. So let me know your thoughts on this. And yeah, it's nice having you around. Do well if you're not yet subscribed on this channel. Click that subscription button, turn on your notification, like this content, and I will definitely be seeing you very soon.